Could the 49ers be cursed? Christian McCaffrey, George Kittle, Deebo Samuel, all key players for one of the most stacked teams in the NFL, are now sidelined by injuries. But is it just bad luck? Or are we witnessing the return of the notorious Madden Curse? The question is, has the curse really come back to haunt the 49ers and their superstar running back Christian McCaffrey? Or is this just the price you pay in the brutal, high-stakes world of professional football? Let's break it down. Before we dive into Christian McCaffrey and the 49ers' current struggles, we need to take a step back and understand what exactly the Madden Curse is. For those who don't follow the NFL as closely, this so-called curse is a long-running myth that's plagued the Madden video game franchise since its early days. According to the legend, any player who graces the cover of Madden is doomed to face a significant injury or a massive drop in performance the following season. The curse dates all the way back to 1999, when Garrison Hearst appeared on the cover. Shortly after, Hearst suffered a devastating ankle injury that sidelined him for 2 full seasons. This incident sparked the legend, and over the years we've seen case after case of high-profile athletes being hit with a wave of bad luck after their cover appearances. It might sound superstitious or even a bit silly, but let's look at the facts. The list of players who have been affected by the Madden Curse includes some of the most talented players the league has ever seen. Let's start with Dante Culpepper, who was featured on Madden 2002. After an MVP-caliber 2000 season where he threw for nearly 4,000 yards and 33 touchdowns, Culpepper seemed poised for greatness. But the year after appearing on the cover, his performance took a nosedive, and injuries began to derail his career. Then, of course, there's Michael Vick, the electrifying quarterback who graced the cover of Madden 2004. Vick was the future of the league, known for his blazing speed and rocket arm. But just 5 games into the 2003 season, Vick suffered a fractured fibula that derailed his and the Falcons' entire season. While he eventually recovered, the injury was a massive setback during his prime years. And what about Shaun Alexander? After setting the NFL on fire with a record-breaking 1,180-yard, 27-touchdown season in 2005, Alexander appeared on the cover of Madden 07. But his success didn't last long. The very next season, Alexander was plagued by injuries and a sharp decline in production, eventually leading to his retirement just a few years later. There are countless other examples, but one thing is clear. The Madden Curse has a history of taking down even the biggest stars in the NFL. Fast forward to 2024. Christian McCaffrey, one of the most versatile and electrifying players in the league, had just come off an incredible 2023 season. He was the heartbeat of the 49ers offense, leading the league with over 2,000 scrimmage yards and 21 total touchdowns. His performance earned him the NFL Offensive Player of the Year award and a spot on the Madden 25 cover. But almost immediately after being named the cover athlete, things started to go wrong. In the preseason, McCaffrey suffered a calf and Achilles injury that forced him to miss valuable preparation time. Initially, the 49ers hoped he'd be ready for Week 1, but the injury was more serious than they thought. By Week 4, McCaffrey still hadn't suited up for San Francisco. In fact, he had to travel to Germany to consult a specialist about the injury, and the bad news kept coming. He would be out for several more months at the very least. Now, McCaffrey's injury is a major blow, but it's far from the only one affecting the 49ers. George Kittle, one of the league's top tight ends, has been in and out of the lineup with a nagging hamstring injury. And then there's Deebo Samuel, the dynamic wide receiver who has been vital in both the passing and running game for the 49ers. He's also been sidelined with an injury, leaving quarterback Brock Purdy to lead the offense without his top 3 weapons. As if that wasn't enough, the 49ers defense has also taken hits. Nick Bosa and Charvarius Ward, 2 key defensive players, have been dealing with injuries as well. And defensive tackle Javon Hargrave tore his triceps, further weakening San Francisco's defensive front. It's almost like the entire team is cursed. Despite all these setbacks, the 49ers have managed to remain competitive. Brock Purdy, who some doubted after a breakout rookie year, has stepped up in a big way. Even without McCaffrey, Kittle, and Samuel, Purdy has been putting up solid numbers, leading San Francisco's offense with poise. But let's be honest, having your star players healthy makes a huge difference. In their Week 3 divisional matchup against the Rams, the 49ers were missing key pieces, and despite a strong performance by Jawan Jennings, who had a career day with 175 yards and 3 touchdowns, they ultimately fell short, losing 27-24. The game was within reach, but you can't help but wonder, would the 49ers have won if McCaffrey, Kittle, and Samuel had been on the field? The same goes for their defense. Nick Bosa and Charvarius Ward were able to play through the pain, but they weren't at 100%. Javon Hargrave's absence was felt deeply on the defensive line, and the 49ers struggled to maintain pressure on the Rams' offense. When your key players are playing hurt or sitting out, it's tough to win games, especially in such a competitive NFC. So, does the Madden Curse really exist? Or is this all just coincidence? There's no denying that the Madden cover has been linked to a series of unfortunate events for players over the years. From Hurst to Culpepper to Vick, the list of athletes who've suffered major setbacks after their cover appearances is long. But what about the exceptions? Tom Brady appeared on the Madden 18 cover and won MVP that same season. Patrick Mahomes graced the cover of Madden 20. And not only did he avoid injury, but he led the Chiefs to a Super Bowl victory. These two, along with Calvin Johnson, who shattered records after his cover appearance, seem immune to the curse. Is McCaffrey destined to join the list of cursed players? Or could he bounce back like Brady and Mahomes? Time will tell. But with the 49ers' injury situation spiraling out of control, the whispers of the Madden Curse are growing louder. For 49ers fans, the season is far from over, but the injuries are already testing their Super Bowl hopes. If McCaffrey, Kittle, and Samuel can get healthy and return to the field, San Francisco has the talent to make a deep playoff run. But if these injury issues persist, it's hard to see them going all the way, no matter how well Brock Purdy performs. For now, all we can do is wait and see if the curse will continue to plague the 49ers, or if they'll defy the odds and get back on track. What do you think? Is the Madden Curse real, or is it all just a series of coincidences? Let us know in the comments below. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time, don't forget to hit the subscribe button for more in-depth NFL content like this. See you soon.